To main Yumiko, your tag must start with the letter F. We've got Flower, and then we've got Fezaru, right? This is a character that rarely sees play. Flower had an amazing run in singles with the character, and each BCX, Flower was doing better and better with placements, getting that top 8 finally, right? And now even threatening to win season championships with it. So I think the character is getting a little more love, but to see it in doubles is a first for me, for sure.
Oh, okay, that's down to getting at least a KO off the top there. And, you know, the combination is already weird as well, right? I mean, first of all, hammer and twos. Sounds weird, right? Used to be a staple. Now if I see it, I'm like, oh, this is rare, you know? Oh,
Scythe and twos, even crazier,
yeah,
right?
even wilder.
And it's also one of those things where when I see it, I actually think that's pretty good too. You just don't really have the time with how fast doubles is to rearrange your opponent's positioning.
Yes.
Unless it's in the 2v1. There's a lot of really cool combos that you can lab in the 2v1, but if you're preparing for the 2v1, you're not preparing to win so hard that you get the 2v1.
Yeah,
and then you don't really get to see that come to life. So I imagine Shadra's playing this mostly for the spear and the signature potentials, but we've got the Scythe opening up here. Let's see what he can do. Blaze knocks him away with that side air. Fezaru goes back to stage, and Shadra just sends him flying. Nice use of the end tick to the down tick. Goes for the recovery here. Acno could go down.
That was a beautiful conversion. I got to give it up to the blue team there, comboing off of Yumiko's side tick to get so much extra damage. But here we go, an opportunity for Acno and Blaze maybe to go ahead and turn things around, but maybe not quite. They're behind only by a little bit though, but this,
Yumiko's defensive abilities is so good now that I'm looking at this,
yeah,
right? Because in singles, I think it's a little too telegraphed. You just dodge underneath if it's hammer, or you jump above if it's bow, right?
Yes.
It covers very specific movement options. But in the chaos that is doubles, recovery comes in. Doesn't get anything else after that. But I'm noticing that Fezaru is just putting that out there to completely change the pacing of the red team's movement, and it's working beautifully. And then you have two players that can respond to somebody getting caught in the wisps. It's very creative, but Shadra really damaged. Fezaru could go down to one stock in just any moment.
Okay,
good recovery.
We're gonna connect there, and Shadra trying to get something going here as well. He's just gonna Magic Girl Mirage, and then Endlight's gonna catch and get one of them. Shadra's gonna get the turnaround, gonna get caught by the down air. Can we get a pogo? Gets the gravity cancel side sig. Wow, beautiful coverage from Acno there.
And Acno putting up the nairs just to stop Fezaru from being able to get the ground pound. Gravity cancel side sig comes on the stage. Blaze barely surviving here on Western Air Temple. Weapon spawn comes through. Side sig gets him again. Blaze just not aware of the spacing of that attack. Fezaru was used to get back to stage multiple times in this game. Sidelight nair. So much damage coming out from Acno there. Falls to that side air. Stops the wrong way, but gets the scoop. Is Fezaru going to make the 1v2 against Acno Blaze?
Old Clash go for the stomp, weapon throw, throws out the end tick, it's too fast, a ground pound almost enough, has no weapon, gets disarmed, one pogo will do it, but runs away, Fezaru, there's the weapon, grab that weapon, puts down the whisk, wants to go high, grabs the hammer,
but the weapon throw stops
it. It is! Okay, it's only game one, now I need to slow down.
That's
only game one.
crazy.
Let me reel it in.
That weapon throw almost betrayed him. That was great. Fezaru's got a very distinct playstyle already that I'm noticing. I don't think Blaze... I would be fascinated if Blaze got hit by that gravity cancel side sig again after getting hit by it twice, right? He just headlights again. Acno is just both players were just completely shocked by what happened there.
Yeah, I think for Fezaru, it was like the timing was off by a little bit, right? He wants to hit Acno with the weapon throw and then hit him with the nair, but instead the weapon throw hits first. Or rather, the nair hits first, then he gets hit into the weapon throw, and he's like, oh, crap.
And then doesn't know what to do, and he puts on an endlight, and the endlight misses.
He just presses the fastest move he has.
Instead of dodging, Acno like gravity cancel D-lights, and then he just falls into another endlight. It was messy for sure, but a very impressive 1v2 comeback for Fezaru.
Fezaru's
now has
looking,
Blaze on the left side of the stage. Blaze having a lot of trouble with Fezaru's hammer. Acno goes over, picks up a weapon. Damage in favor of the blue team so far until that happened. Fezaru with an awful endlight onto Shadra. Ends up making him take a ton of damage, but the edge guard and Acno will work out. Can they get the double knockout here? Weapon throw.
Trying to get back here, picks up an axe, but it doesn't matter. Gets caught by the unarmed down sig. Enough defense on Algrim to get one more chance at recovery here, and manages to get a Sair onto Fezaru as well. But the friendly fire from Acno looked almost intentional there, like because there was no one else around.
That one wasn't though. That was a good edge guard coming out. Blaze Sairs Acno. Okay. Some of these hits look personal. Oh, Okay, dive kick gets the Pogo. Acno's done for?
He's good.
No, it gets the ground pound. Shadra was able to make it back. Fezaru goes for the gravity cancel. Ensig to go for the spike. Goes for the recovery again. Shadra, nice call out on the jump. But Fezaru goes down. Shadra takes a ton of damage, but picks Acno out of his recovery with the dare. Blaze out with the edge guard. D-Light side air puts him off the side of the stage. Acno off the right side of the stage. They are just going in circles.
Dude, just playing games
side
off the side of the stage.
Dodge, then interrupts the punish with the weapon throw. Acno tries to go for the gravity cancel down heavy. The downer's not going to work, but the recovery sets him off the gravity cancel. Oh my god.
How's doing this? The downer's going to hit as well. Blaze trying to get back. Is going to get caught. Acno manages to get one. Gets a turnaround tear. Goes for the recovery. That's going to send Fezaru to the top. They got a punch onto the side as well.
Shadra gets the recovery off the end, like gets the double knockout for the red team, and the chaos finally subsides for like 5 seconds. D-Light recovery will take him off the top of the stage. Downsig will take out one. Let's see if they can clean this up. They need to. I don't know about going that hard off the side of the stage for Acno. Shadra gets hit by dare, double dare. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That might be too hard to come back from. Let's see if Acno goes hit by the recovery. He does. Blaze, on the other hand, however, 1v1ing Shadra and then winning against Fezaru. Takes that Shadra. Acno didn't even have time to get back on the stage. Sidelight dare recovery will take him not down just yet, but might as well be. This is a much harder 1v2 to win.
And like KOs at this point, Thrice there as well, really just anything. And so we'll see how long Fezaru can hang on here. Maybe to come back of champions. Looks like that's not going to be the day for that.
Well, I'm loving the offstage scraps between these two teams. This is a really fun set. I had no idea EU could play doubles like this.
This is a fun set. This is also like, if anyone ever asks like why our job is difficult, bro, I just show them this set. How do you keep track of all the things that are happening at the same time?
It was like it's like in any anime where they decide to cut out the music, and then you can tell they put all of the budget into like one fight scene where they're like actually fighting for like a minute and 30, and then you're like trying to like follow that with your eyes, and you have to like pause and rewind a few times to see what's going on.
No, I've done that multiple times.
But we have to do that like every fight.
Yeah, like every scrap.
So we're pretty good at it now. But that one, even that was exceptionally difficult to follow. Yeah. That was awesome.
Shoutouts to Yutaka Nakamura. He's one of the key animators for a lot of your favorite fight scenes in anime.
Oh, just like I'm not familiar with the name, but like just a bunch of different anime in general.
Yeah, because you know they'll bring in like specific animators to do like specific fight scenes. So you think of like iconic fights in like My Hero Academia, Todoroki versus Deku. That's Yutaka Nakamura. He has like a thing where things explode into cubes, but I can get back to that at a different point. We're here on the ramen shop, seeing what's going to go down here. It's going to be a side air from Acno. Goes ahead and gets a clean one off of the left side of the stage.
Yeah, no extended fight this time around. Shadra tries to go down there to get a revenge knockout and takes a bunch of damage himself. Sidelight not going to combo into anything else. Acno gets the ground pound. That's going to be Shadra stuck with that dare, confirming it. Fezaru goes all the way down, and that could be the end of his stock too if he's not careful. Blaze there to try to down air his return. Fezaru makes it back, but Shadra down a stock. Let's see if they can take down Blaze at the same time. Stomp, recovery, doesn't get the down air right afterwards, and Blaze holds on for a little bit longer to hit Acno in the back of the head. That was something.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta make sure they're alive. Wake up, bro.
Oh, Blaze is certainly not living after that. Side stick takes him down, goes for another one. Ground pound from Fezaru. They're getting a little hasty. This is like, the downlight from Shadra stopped the end stick from finishing, I think. That was really unlucky. And then the Ensig will take him down. Yeah, blue team is getting desperate. The desperation from their plays here is showing, and Acno and Blaze are super comfortable in that situation, except, well, okay. Acno gravity cancel down sigs into the blast zone, not being able to touch the stage there or make it back. Fezaru now getting some damage into Blaze.
Let's see, what is the answer going to be here, as right now Acno and Blaze are looking way too powerful. Fezaru and Shadra not having a great time. That Ensig almost enough to KO, and you know Mirage has such powerful KO potential, so it's always a little bit sad when you see a Sig like that not quite take the stock, but they're still going to try here. Gravity cancel side Sig is the Yumiko classic. You will get hit by it no matter if you know that it's coming, because the hitbox is just that bit of deceptive.
Oh, and so damaged here. Ensig's going to take him down. Wow. Team combo on the Ensig not going to land. Acno goes down for that ground pound. That was, he's got 2 stocks. I was going to say, like, that was a little risky, but okay. Game 4 coming up. Through all the dust and confusion that was whipped up from games 1 and 2, Acno and Blaze are now stabilized. They're looking very strong. Fezaru and Shadra are going for things that are not working, and it's resulting in them losing their stocks very quickly, as opposed to before where it was like a scrap of going in circles for 3 minutes. What are we going to be doing here for game number 4? Demon Island, it looks like.
Okay. So this one should be a pretty interesting one here. I mean, granted, like, it feels like Acno and Blaze are heating up, which has not been a good time for the blue team here, but Fezaru and Shadra are just running a pretty unorthodox team composition, and because of that, I'd like to see them move on further in this side of bracket, but we'll see if they're going to be able to do it. It's looking kind of rough. I do like the Demon Island swap. I do feel like on some of the other stages, Blaze and Acno were kind of surviving for a little bit too long, and I think having these shorter walls might make it a little bit easier for this team combination to get some KOs. Speaking of, Shadra has an opportunity here, gets the weapon throw, gets caught by Blaze. He doesn't have any jumps. He needs to be saved by Fezaru here.
Yeah, he's not going to get saved. Almost like got grabbed away by the Enlight. Ensig's not going to get it. Acno and Blaze destroying blue team at the start here. 2 stocks under 30 seconds. Team combo onto Shadra. Fezaru goes over the dive kick to save, and instead Shadra takes even more damage. Side sig trying to catch him going low. Fezaru tries to do some damage to save him, and this is looking bad.
Fezaru just keeps getting caught in the crossfire of everything. Might lose a stock here as well. No,
Shadra like went to default Mirage.
No way, Fezaru loses the stock there too.
And Shadra does as well. That's it.
Oh man.
That was 3 weapon throws to take Shadra down. It's 6 stocks to 2, under a minute.
GG.
Yeah, that's GG.
GG.
Shadra gets the downland of Fezaru there.
Prove me wrong. You know, prove me wrong. I'm calling GG here because there were so many attempted good plays by the blue team that I just got to give it up to Acno and Blaze. They turned around multiple times in a row.
Games 1 and 2 looked so good. And then it was almost like everything that Shadra and Fezaru had for the entire day was just exhausted. And now here we are with Acno and Blaze being like, yeah, that was like 2% of our power.
Yeah.
And now we're at 5% and you guys can't keep up. That's what it feels like I'm watching right now.
Tagora at the Dark Tournament. It's looking like a rough time here. Acno trying to get an end sig here, trying to close things out. Shadra not going to be too long for this world here, rocking that low defense legend in Mirage. The down sig from over him is going to be able to do it, and Blaze and Acno looking to wrap this set up.
I mean, they could just both ground pound here and it would be fine.
And they got it.
Didn't even get it to connect. That was a quick one.
God.
Yeah. Fezaru and Shadra, good run to be able to make it this far. Could still make it in the top 8 on the loser's side, but this is showing why I think Acno and Blaze have a really good shot winning this, especially with Godly and Moonir out of the way. They look fantastic. I feel like these two could not play with each other for